Step into the ring, it's time to rock the night. Sergeant Slaughter's here, ready for the fight. The $1 million man, with his gold and his flair. We've been through it all, we've gone everywhere. WrestleRock, where legends collide. With no son of Ben and Johnny by our side. Tomahawk chops, I'm drops. We're the podcast that never stops.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to WrestleRock Podcast Season 7. I'm your host, Ben, and I will host this episode with my partner, Johnny D.
Hey, how's you going today, my friend?
Fine, and you?
Yes, I'm going super great. Thank you for asking. So, just before the announcement of our next guest, everyone, don't forget on July 5th, at a Colisée de Laval in Montreal, Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling presents Resurrection, and the main event will be very interesting. That will be
House of Pain match.
Yes, an House of Pain match between the International Wrestling Champion Pierre Carl Ouellet, aka PCO, the French-Canadian Frankenstein, will put his title on the line against the brute Mr. Dan Maff himself. And we remember that we received these two incredible athletes. But today, that will be very interesting because we're talking about PCO, but do you remember back in the days before the Quebecers, there's an interesting talent. I'm talking about Mr. Dan Spivey.
Yeah, I remember
He has been involved in professional wrestling for over 12 years, if my memory is good, and we have the opportunity to have him on our show, and that will be very, very cool that he accepts. So give it up, everyone, for Mr. Dan Spivey. Hey, how's he going today?
Hey.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me on. It's been a long time since I've done one of these, so bear with me.
It's super great that you accept the invitation, and we know that very soon you will release an interesting book about your entire wrestling career, of course. So your book is set to be released soon. So what can fans expect from it, and what inspired you to write it?
Oh, gosh. That's a lot of stuff there. Yeah, it talks about my career. It's an autobiography about my life and my football days at Georgia, my wrestling career, and my life after wrestling. It's also, the book is talking about recovery. I've been in recovery now for 16 years. I talk about recovery. I mean, I tell my story, and the story is really, over the top. People would say, and if I can get sober, hopefully anybody else can get sober if they try. And that's what I'm doing, is tell them how I did it, and hopefully they'll do the same and have the same results. Is the main thing.
Totally. And that will be very interesting because as we discussed in private, Mr. Spivey has a wrestling background, but also he has a football background. So go ahead with the first question.
All right, back in the 70s, of course. Before becoming a pro wrestler, you played football. Can you tell us about your transition from football to pro wrestling, especially considering that your trainers were Barry Windham and Ricky Steamboat?
Oh, gosh, let's see. I played football at the University of Georgia. I signed a scholarship there.
Mm-hmm.
Could have played anywhere in the country, at any college, but
Nice.
Georgia, and it was a good career up to the point where I got hurt, and it kind of went downhill from there because I wasn't able to play as well as my legs got messed up. I had knee
Okay.
surgery and I couldn't run like I used to. And then my life started going. I got involved in gambling after college. And got involved in the drug scene with cocaine and stuff. And wrestling saved my life, really, because
Really? Okay.
I ran into Dusty Rhodes in a bar one night, and he asked me if you wanted to be a wrestler. I said, sure, sounds good, man. I've always been a fan. And so Dusty also had Scott Hall interested. So he put me and Scott together, and me and Scott went to Charlotte with Dusty, and we became the American Starship, Eagle and Coyote. I was Eagle, Scott was Coyote, and we went to Kansas City to work at Harley Race's territory.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And we about starved to death. We, drove 3,000 miles a week, made $200, and it was rough.
Probably because this era was very tough, and you're probably every day is on the road. So
It was the 80s.
yes, it was the 80s, of course.
Yeah, it was hard. I went back to Charlotte, left Scott there in Kansas City, and
Okay.
about starved again. So I became friends with Ricky Steamboat.
Okay.
And Ricky helped me a lot.
Okay.
He got me a job with the WWF back then. George
Okay.
Booker, they brought me in. Barry had left, and since I had blonde hair, as a tall guy and stuff, they put me there with Mike. We continued with the American Express.
Yeah, and about the American Express, when you first joined WWE, were you the first person then consider replacing Barry Windham as a Mike Rotundo's, of course, as a tag team partner?
Yeah, I was already there to WWE.
Okay.
And as the Golden Boy.
Yeah.
Then Barry had left, and they just put me in the slot there to fill in for Barry, which, there was no way near as good as Barry was at that time because I was still green, and Mike helped me out quite a bit to
Okay.
my career. He did, yes.
Awesome.
All right. Can you share us your experience at WrestleMania 2 Battle Royal involving wrestlers and NFL players?
Yeah, I mean, that little card that they have of everybody, I mean, you can tell it's me. I'm the tallest guy in the middle,
Totally.
blonde hair, so yeah, take me out in that little card easy.
All right. And you were part of both the Varsity Club and the Skyscrapers. So how did each opportunity come from?
I was with WCW.
Mm-hmm.
Mike has, he played football at University of Syracuse. Doc played at the University of Oklahoma, and I played at Georgia. So they put it together and called us the Varsity Club, which we were all, had varsity letters and stuff from college that we earned. And WCW never did anything with us. We were legit, varsity guys, and this never did anything.
And my partner has a questions about the Skyscraper.
Yeah, of course.
It's the Skyscrapers, not Scrappers.
No, Scrappers. Scrapers, yeah.
Come on.
Oh, it's good. We are French Canadians.
Sorry, yes, we are French Canadians. Sorry.
Canadians.
The Skyscrapers.
As Skyscrapers, did you enjoy your
A lot of people might have called us the Skycrappers. I don't know.
No, that's not the same thing.
No.
Sorry.
Okay, as Skyscrapers, did you enjoy your feud with the Steiner brothers or the Road Warriors more, and why?
I enjoyed working with those guys. We had a good time. It's Sid didn't like working with them too much, but I had a good time with those guys. It was we had some good matches, really did, and I think a lot of those guys.
And can you tell us about the moment when you helped Stan Hansen win the U.S. championships against Lex Luger at Halloween Havocs 1990.
Wow, I don't remember that happening. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, that's back in
I
the
wrestled against Scott. I had a match, a good match with Lex.
Lex.
They had 2 rings put together for something that they were doing.
Yeah.
Double over the top battle royal or something they had there, and the 2 rings were together, for that upcoming match. And me and Lex had a match before that. It was a good match. Of course, Lex won, but it was a good match.
You can decline the next question, and if you are comfortable to speak about that, go ahead, or we can skip that. Okay. Are you comfortable speaking about your testimonials against the Dr. George Zarayan in 1991?
Wow, yeah. No, I don't mind talking about it.
Okay.
No,
No
okay.
problem. Everything is okay. No problem. We the most important thing is the respect between our guests. So perfect. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Well,
all right. Your Waylon Mercy character gimmick was inspired by Max Cady from Cape Fear movie. Are you a fan of that movie?
Oh God, yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, nice, interesting to know.
Consular.
That's where the idea came about Waylon Mercy. It's all about that movie.
Nice. And what was your best moment as Waylon Mercy?
Oh, I had a great time doing the vignettes. I just, I guess a lot of things are now typed up for these guys what to say and stuff. But back in my day when this was going on, we just winged it, or I did. And I had such a good time just off the top of my head doing those things. I mean, there's one where I killed the bug on my arm. I had no intention to do that. It happened, the bug landed on my arm. I swatted it. I don't remember what I said. But I had that's my biggest regret. Is the fact that I got hurt and I wasn't able to do that character, because it's the first time that I was able to be other than Dan Spivey. I came up with this character, and it was a great character, and I just wished I could have went further with it.
That makes sense.
Were you satisfied with the fan reaction about your Waylon Mercy's gimmick?
Yeah, the people really loved it, and I still, it's been so long ago. People are still interested about Waylon Mercy, and so that's where I started. I never did a lot of these podcasts and or interviews in that way because I just didn't want to be honest. And, but now that I'm coming out with a book, and I get so many people wanting to know about Waylon Mercy, and they want to see more of the character. So hopefully I can give the fans out there, what they're asking for, and see what happens and see what, I can put together. Matter of fact, you guys are the first interview that I've done in quite a while. I mean, ones I've done over the last 20-something years, probably just people.
Really? Wow. Okay.
You guys haven't seen any, or you'd ask me about them, but I just haven't done many. And but I'm going to start, as of today, and going further until the book comes out, and hopefully after the book comes out, I'll be doing others too.
I hope. Do you consider yourself to have had an influence on the Bray Wyatt look?
Yes, Bray Wyatt, me and his dad Mike were part of it, and Mike helped me so much. I tried to Bray Wyatt, and that's where he got the idea, was from me. And of course, it was a little different, but the same thing. It was an evil character.
How did you learn the passing of Sid Vicious in Las August?
What's that?
How did you find out the passing, the death of Sid Vicious?
What is your reaction? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sid,
What was your reaction?
Skyscrapers attacking.
Yeah.
I was totally surprised. I saw him 3 weeks before that.
Yeah. He seems to be in a good
He didn't,
healthy. Yeah.
he didn't mention anything about being sick. I talked to him for a long time, and he didn't. I was shocked when I heard about it because he seemed fine to me when I saw him.
That's so sad. The situation was extremely sad, We're entering on our pre-closing segment. I'll give you a few names and tell me something about. Well, yes, exactly. So the first one is the late Dynamite Kid.
Wow. Dynamite and I were very close. And
Okay.
he was probably the closest person I had in the business.
Nice.
I just always respected Dynamite. I mean, he was so small, but yet so could be so vicious.
Yeah, it was so powerful, of course, and very quick. And yeah, love it.
Yeah,
The
really felt sorry. That guy gave himself to this business, of professional wrestling. He hurt himself with a bad back, and yet he kept going. It was very sad in the way he passed. It was a long ordeal, and he stayed. I'm sure it was some kind of government deal where he was housed and taken care of, which I'm sure that was pretty shitty. Health insurance or whatever they call it over there. It was just a sad incident. Whole deal was sad.
so sad.
Yeah.
The second one is Mark Calloway, aka The Undertaker, your former partner.
Yeah, he turned out to be probably one of the best workers ever strap on a pair of boots. My God, he really came a long ways. I thought he was a green kid when we were working together, but I come to find out years later he'd been around in the business longer than I had. I don't know what that was about, but yeah, he's a good guy, and he's done a lot for our business.
Nice. The third one, Theodore Long.
Who's that? Oh, Teddy Long.
Yeah, Teddy Long.
Hola, player.
Play out Teddy Long. He's a character, man.
Yeah.
Fun with.
Seems to be a good person.
Greatest manager.
Really.
A long time too. I saw him. Gosh, I saw him at WrestleMania.
The
first time.
It's been a while.
20 years since I've seen him.
Wow, such a great memory. Thank you so much for your practically 20 minutes of your generous time. And as usual, it's time for the WrestleRock tradition. As I said at the beginning of the interview, my partner Nostradamus, it's all about the French prophet Nostradamus. He will try to predict the future of our guest. So go ahead, my friend.
This will be interesting. Wow.
First of all, thank you so much, Mr. Spivey, sorry, for the interview. It was huge to know you a little bit.
Yes.
I have a funny and a serious prediction. My funny prediction, you could play the stunt double of Peter Weller. You know RoboCop? You have the same face as him. And my serious prediction, I predict to you many success with your eventual book.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, we wish you all the best, and we wish you LT for the next years, because without LT we can't do anything. So thank you so much, Mr. Spivey, for your time, and thank you for your wife, of course, for the contact. We say hi to Mrs. Spivey, And if you are interested for the book of Mr. Spivey, so just contact us in private, and we will
plug it.
yes, we will plug it. And also, if you want Mr. Spivey for conference or wrestling con or stuff like that, so yes, he probably super open about that. So
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I have some different locations that the fans can follow me. That's all right.
Yeah, we are in Canada, and recently there's a lot of interesting con. There's a Hades Wrestling Con organized by the GPW in Gatineau. Last weekend was a success. And also in September,
In 2 weeks, Comic-Con.
yes, there's a comic coming in Montreal, of course, but also in September there is the Collect and Connect event in collaboration with Live Wrestling Ancien, the Slam Fest. That will be an interesting.
In Montreal, Peter Wheeler will be there.
During the Comic Con in Montreal, yeah, that's so funny. So thank you so much. Honestly, Mr. Spivey, it was very cool that you accept to talk a bit with us and to learn a lot of interesting stories about your career. And if we can do everything for you, we are on it. So just let me know, all right? So take care of you, be safe, and we wish you and have a good day, my friend.
Okay, man. Thank you.
Take
Goodbye.
care. Bye-bye.
Lives will obey and Waylon Mercy's hands. You know what I mean? Bye.
Step into the ring.